helps us very much. And this happens not just on our north exit, which limits with Coiserola and Tibidabo mountain. Okay, you follow me? But also on the south side and on the north side, going to Tarragona, Castelldefels, and Hospitalet, and going up to Girona, Badalona, and we are also green. So Barcelona is brown, but the arch is green, to say. Okay, that's in conceptually speaking. So experience. So this will make our time at 5 o'clock very rewarding for me, as to give you suggestions for you. So I'm looking forward to that moment. So that is the triple roll, and I think that coincides with the moment in which we have, not yet. So I'll be closing for now. So you remember, triple roll, tour guiding, and making sure that you, anytime you are, by the way, the temperature is good right now, right? Yep. At the end, yes. The lady president confirmed that. And the picture photographer anytime, and assessment. Thank you. And talk to you soon. Thank you. Ireland, India. What's that? Yes, when we see the mountain, it will be short. Yes. Now, guys, Montserrat, guys. Yes, testing. Montserrat, I usually call the magical mountain of Montserrat, Triple M. Sea level was over the mountain, and it started to decrease up to this year, within 42 open eyes, well, not 42, no, 40 open eyes, and many open mouths. Now we are at an area, for you to know, that is previous to Berguedà. Berguedà is the region where Bagà, our first stop, is located. So all this region, what is only interesting because of the scenery is kind of, well, not very high, and that is just around 400 to 500 meters high. That is between 1.5 2k feet, and all this area is known especially for its height, but it's not much there is no work of extracting salt from this mountain. Now you see the mountain over there, right? And you're 1, and now getting to 12 in front of us. That big piece of land, that's very big. The salt mountain of Sallent. Thank you. If you guys are crazy about castles, you may visit it. This castle of Balsarrain from the 951. That is long time ago. Thank you. I say they were, oh nice guys, take a look. the mustache over the mountain. That is some nice clouds over the mountain, a pretty particular landscape. And you're right now, you'll see right over there, guys. Pretty lovely landscape. Take a look. Yes. So as I said, the one the two industries were textile and minery. They were because they have been finished. That is, it's been discontinued because of different reasons. The textile because of the rising of the China competitiveness that has affected the whole world, and minery because the main work was finished. The one work of building a railroad. This is nice clouds, all over. Welcome to Scotland or Ireland. Kind of. No kidding, Twin Peaks. So in front of us now, guys, you'll see the nuclear plant. You know, guys, Sagrada Familia, how beautiful it is. So this is the opposite concept. Take a look how horrible this nuclear plant. Obviously, it's a nuclear plant. This nuclear plant is no longer working from 2017. That is 7 years ago. It was discarded because of obvious reasons, but in Catalonia there is still some plants that are running. Vandellós and Ascó in Tarragona. Tarragona is the one region between southern part of Catalonia, between Barcelona and Valencia. soccer. And so now, guys, I'll leave you with a couple of songs from maybe John Denver or Mark Knopfler for you to admire the entry for and I will catch you up once the valley is 100% visible, which is the moment in which I recommend you to make like a 360 degrees video or whatever you want. Thank you. How you say thank you in Irish? Camila Mara. Well, I'll give to you the speaker afterwards. By the way, guys, we have another country represented. Kazu from Japan is also present. So, number 1, South Korea, Puerto Rico, Ireland, India, then India also? No. India, yes. Then Canada, India also, right? Then Puerto Rico again. The guys from India, and they are from Ibiza also, the dancers. And then you lady are from the US, right? Both of you, US. And finally India also, and Japan. Yes. There is a surprise for you guys afterwards. Don't tell anyone, it's secret. Well, a surprise is secret, obviously. And good news are that surely will have long time to admire this. After this straight, yes, right now, yes, we have it. South Korea is professional, with a professional photographer. Oh, even now is the time. Take a look, the balloon. You see the balloon? At your 10 o'clock? Going to 9 o'clock, clockwise. Yes, the balloon, the yellow and white balloon. You know what, guys? That balloon is representing a kind of imaginative a glass of beer. With the yellow and the cream over it. So if you like beer, make the picture, and the beer, and there could be for an advertisement, the beer takes you up.
I see what your mind is at.
So other than tour guiding, I'm also advertiser and DJ. And white upside. And when I receive it at home from AliExpress, I just regret from the buy, from the acquisition, and I returned it because it was horrible. It's actually going up, and the beer. Oh, how nice! Jeez, guys, you're gonna have the Pulitzer Prize because this picture with a balloon over. Guys, in order to celebrate this, let's interrupt a quiet music like from Kenny Rogers in order to play one more. Now, guys, another balloon, man. Jeez, how big? Now guys, let's go back to work. I'm gonna tell you what this area is about in terms of economy, and everything. So guys, this area is, as of today, the source of income is number one. Guess what? Farming, agriculture. The answer is no. It used to be, but with the rising of the tourism within the 40 last years, has grown a lot, and now is number second. Because actually the farming, which is, you said perfectly well, because it's more farming than agriculture. You know, the animals, especially cows, and porks, live here like the kings and the queens. So it's second source. The first source is tourism, and as tourism is the first source, is because both seasons are, this place is packed up within the structure that you have seen that is not so invade of village. Well, you see here the horses. In the summer, lots of raspberry collecting, mushroom collecting, etc. Also horse riding, etc. And guys, in front of us, for you to make a picture, is the village of Puigcerdà, where I was born, actually. I am from Puigcerdà. At that moment, I seem to be 30, but I'm older. I'm very much in shape. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, and so back in 1977, I'm revealing my age. All my internal age is 32. There, that orange house. So I started to tour guide at Friends. I'm just kidding. Actually, I was born there, but I always lived in Barcelona. It's just a summer house that we used to rent for 3 months. So guys, now on your right, for the Canadian mother, indeed the confirmation that farming and also agriculture with some wheat at your right. Now guys, be prepared, because puedes ir lento en la rotonda, vas lento en la rotonda para enseñarles las customs. Guys, we are about to go across the last roundabout in Spain. Wow. Okay, so this means that I will tell you where the original customs are, where up to my 9 years of age, 1986. Oulala, la France, pain au chocolat, olé allez, bonjour, madame, monsieur, et la Paris Olympics. Thank you guys. Saturday night. Song only today. To know blocks the incoming calls and the connection, the internet connection. But you have access to Wi-Fi and to Bluetooth. Bluetooth connection is not blocked. Then also, what else? Now I'm going to tell you in advance, which works very well, what is the option for those who just want to walk or just have a low budget. No problem. 5 to 10 euros, the pizza on the go with a Coke. Why not? In front of the pizzeria there is Patagonia. It's a completely out of the what you expect, but still nice Chilean restaurant, lovely indoors, and empanadas and salads. And then slightly further from the side of Patagonia is a place, small place, where you can have a crepe if you are not that hungry. Then you get at the end of the street, you get to the square. You guys are lucky because today, as it's Saturday, do they have market? Yes, which is kind of nice in terms of what to do and also what to eat. There's some chicken, and so it's another additional alternative of today. But let's go over the three that I wanted to transmit to you. The three left. Guys, any suggestion of music, of song, salsa, one, any suggestions of where the road is upside the same road that we did outside before. So the very same scenery. And it's kind of, well, good, but not like brilliant. So it's kind of good moment to relax. But then, when I put it eventually, one roundabout, I will tell you. That's where at the end of the street, you get to the square. You guys are lucky because today, as it's Saturday, do they have market? Yes, which is kind of nice in terms of side. And this is the moment, guys, if you want to come over, at that moment it will be the moment. So just whenever you want.
No?
Come, yes. Coming into Andorra, we will have one stop that I told you about. The picture and stretching legs stop, in which while I am taking care of the stamping, you guys will be at like your playground doing all the pictures that, as I may told you before, depending on the quality, living room, kitchen, the placement will be decided by you afterwards. And that's basically it. Afterwards we'll have a comprehensive explanation on Andorra. And as I remember, guys, I do remember things well. I think I promised / told you that I was about to tell you the independence kind of thing in 3-4 minutes, for you to understand the context and especially the actual situation. You want me to do so? It could be done now, because now is like a neutral time, and then we'll play some music that in this part. Let me choose one playlist if you like, guys, which is 80s but on jazz mode. So this way everybody's happy. Those who want
smile as a feedback, especially the lady all the time, and I'll go back to work.
So guys, now hopefully you like this explanation. Catalonia is a piece of land that actually covers not only the actual Catalonia, but in the south part of Valencia, okay, part of Valencia where the paella and the oranges are from, and also part of southern France. So Catalonia is actually for some people a nation without a state. That is a nation with a flag, but without an independent government. But actually even Spanish government admits within the constitution, which is the masterpiece, as you may know, the constitution of any country is the masterpiece in terms of is the Bible of the country itself. The Spanish government admits that Catalonia are nation, and not only this, but also Basque Country and Galicia. Those are the three regions in Spain with co-official language, that is Catalan, Euskera in the Basque Country, and Galician in Galicia. Out of the three regions, the one that this is proven has longer and more stable history is Catalonia. Galicia is not such a long and strong history, and Basque Country, before entering into Catalonia, for you to know, Basque Country is a case that is very, very unique. Just telling you one thing that is kind of pretty interesting to know. You know, Euskera, the language of that is spoken at Basque Country, is very, very strange. And as of today, guys, September 21st, 2024, there is no official and 100% sure knowledge of where it does come from. Imagine. It is so it is the result of a blending of many especially Northern European languages, because as you may know, it is not Latin it is not Latin based as Galician or Catalan, but it's completely different from tribes that came mainly, as is it known now, from the region of the Lady, you know, the British and Irish islands, and also from Upper Germany. This is in the case of Basque Country. And so go to Catalonia now. Catalonia, as a region within this particular language, which is not a dialect from Spanish, but one of the 6 Roman languages. Please guys, tell me which are the 6 Roman languages. Think about the Mediterranean Arch. Number 1, Spanish, 2, Catalan, and which are the other 4? Italian.
Greek.
What's that?
Greek.
No, Greek. French. Then think about the Peninsula Iberica. Portuguese. And then the last one, Romanian. Okay? Yes. And so, being one of the 6 Roman languages and independent, actually somehow is even sometimes a deep study and analysis of the language of Catalan concludes that it's even closer to Italian and French than to Spanish. So with this, around the 9th century, it started to be, to have a medium-sized community that spoke this language and started to have some traditions. And that is indeed a true fact that on the independent side is to be claimed. Probably you have seen Pueblo Milenario, that is for more than 1,000 years. Is that true? Yes. Okay. So there are cultures that are younger, well, like the US and many other countries. So 1,000 years plus of age, yes, that is true. Still, then even from just going very shortly, from 11th to 1492, the region of Catalonia was leading, not even the region of Spain, but Spain didn't exist. It was kind of a pre-country, but also the southern Europe, because you know, guys, by 12th century, the first parliament built in the whole Europe was the Catalan one. So that's also true. They started, but the thing is that those glorious times, those flourish times, coincide within a time, within an era in which the countries didn't exist as a countries as of today. They were little kingdoms, okay, little small-sized kingdoms. So Catalonia was formed not from a single central government, but out of 12, 13 kingdoms that indeed share traditions, indeed share the language and some other practices, okay? So this is very important for you to understand. Has Catalonia been independent ever? Yes and no. Yes, because the kingdoms were independent and actually didn't have anything to relate it with the Spanish kingdoms. Spanish, as to say, within the actual Spanish territory, because they were in Spanish. And no, because as a unique piece of land government place, never and ever. So that's, you know, it's important for you to understand this duality, yes and no. And guys, let's fly into 1492. Who could tell me what happened in 1492? The discovery of Puerto Rico. Yes, the lady. Puerto Rico and South America and USA, right? So at that time, the Spanish Empire, and that's when Spain becomes one as a whole, links all the different kingdoms, so Catalan kingdoms, Aragon's kingdom, Andalusian kingdoms, and makes a one, the one and the only. And because before that there were kingdoms of the different regions. So with this, what happens, guys, is that ever since, the question is, has ever since been under Spanish government? The answer is yes. But just for 10 years in the 20th century, in which there was a Catalan Republic, but very short time. And then now let's fly into another date, 1714. Probably you know that in the beginning of in the late 1600s and the beginning of the 1700s, there was a Spanish Empire that within the history of the mankind has been the greatest, the biggest one. For not many years, because the kings were not very serious, but it was the biggest, even bigger than the British, bigger than the US, the American, the biggest ever. And so at that time, what happened, there was a succession war there was a proposal of changing the king in Spain, and so Catalonia aligned with France against the Carlists, where they were the ones in the power. And what happened, guys, is that they lost. They lost. And now it's very important for you to pay attention, because this is the most unique piece of information that I want to give to you, and I will finish with the nowadays situation. The date of this defeat was September 11, 1714. And you know what, guys? 310 years after, this is the date in which we celebrate Catalonia, its National Day. Which, as you may suspect, I go ahead into proposing to you the character of Catalonia. We, as a pueblo, as a nation, are celebrating a defeat, an attempt. So you know what I mean. So it's kind of that is within the blood. Whereas Spanish people is indeed more oriented to lead, to govern, you know. Catalan is more about to like follow and be the field. Because of this characteristic. Have I understood well? Have I explained it well? Yes. And then, last but not least, 2017 and 2024. At 2011, there was a proposal that was almost signed of giving out on the return, the turnover, much more money back to Catalonia. Catalonia within Spain is like Germany within Europe. Gives out more than what we receives. So it was signed a fiscal agreement that finally the right party, Popular, discarded. And so people in Catalonia started to, not good. So they started to, you know, to build on independence, feeling until 2017, in which the referendum faced a 53-47 situation. 53 independent, 47 nationalist. So a referendum was held without any permission, any approval, not Europe, not anyone, and the president exiled the country, and so that's it. But as of today, good news, guys. The summary, as of today, is 7:30. Not 50-50, 70-30, and the situation is much better. There is a promise from the central government to give out more money back to Catalonia, and people is happy because economics are important, and that's basically it. Situation is peaceful, and people have understood that it's not possible the independence. So the independence, the former independence people, guys, have been kind of felt betrayed, and now they just accept this situation mostly. This is it. Hopefully it has been not too long, but not too short, but thank you, guys. So now, side to side, guys, nice scenery for you to admire. Enjoy, and we'll play some this soft jazz 80s music. Thank you. Estamos ya estamos ya en la rotonda que hemos pasado. Sí, la rotonda de los Pirineos, no. Pues sí que tarda un poco en explicarlo, la independencia, entonces, es explores,
Tarda lo que la hora que estamos tranquilos.
Claro, tío, estamos tranquilos, tío. Yo contigo muy tranquilo, tío.
Ahí vamos. Está medio sospechoso el día.
Sí, ¿no?
Sí. ¿Aquí vas a cerrar pasaportes?
Sí.
Vale.
Y fotos a la vez.
Vale. ¿De ahí a dónde paramos? ¿Y de ahí a dónde paramos?
Ahí paramos hacemos por eso que me digo.
No, ya. De ahí vamos.
Y ahí llamamos a Andorra,
Sellamos el pasaporte ahí, ¿no es cierto?
Sí.
Y de ahí paramos a algún sitio y ya no.
No, ya está.
Andorra.
Claro, tío. Por eso vamos a ir bien, tranquilos.
Vale.
Es que yo lo prefiero, tío.
Sí, mejor ya no paramos.
Porque Andorra, si no, o sea, no pues se puede estar en Andorra una
Claro,
hora.
hay que estar aprovechando Andorra, ¿me entiendes? Yo creo que sí.
Es que Andorra una hora no se puede.
Yo creo que si vas, yo siempre digo, Andorra hay que aprovecharlo más. ¿Sí o no?
Claro, tío.
Claro. Que Andorra también tiene que tener tiempo, pero si más preciso, se corta.
Okay, guys, I'm just letting you know a couple of informations, please. Sorry to disturb your relax time, but this is important for you to know. Number one, after this very roundabout, guys, we're gonna start on the brand new and usually very well evaluated, appreciated itinerary of the Pyrenees. Okay, this is number one. While the train is crossing, by the way. And number two, within 12-30 minutes, I will be passing around in order to collect from you, please, your passport. You could prepare it whenever you want, within 10 minutes. Open it at the 2 pages where you guys want the stamp to be placed. But that will be within 10-12 minutes. The passport collection. Thank you. Aquí está la... ¿Tú has quitado los datos ya, no? Yes,
little mustache that is same area, yes. And he's called Mario and he says, I don't want to belong to a club that accepts me as a member. Which is kind of crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies, not just kidding. Now, we are gonna have some relaxing time because afterwards, in a while, after the next tunnel, at the exit of the next tunnel, I will try to, well, give to you all my knowledge on Andorra, on a hopefully fun and kind of casual explanation, but very comprehensive on government, history, economic, geography, etc., etc. So this deserves a preparation for you with. Now let's homage one lady, not at the bus, a celebrity. Her name is Enya. Enya. I think it's kind of nice music for now. Okay, Enya, peaceful music. So guys, hopefully you enjoy. As you see, I like to DJ and changing the music depending on the moment. Thank you. Vamos a llegar a Andorra perfecto, tío. I'm enjoying myself very much, yeah. Because of you guys. Sir, you want to sit here? You want to sit here? Sir, this is nice scenery. You want to sit here? No? Okay. Does anyone want to sit here? Thank you. Thank you for your zero response. No, it's my backpack 6. Okay, guys. Are you guys ready for Andorrian's explanation? Number 1 is yes. Number 2, press 1 if it's yes, and press 2 if it's true. No. The scenery is pretty impressive today. And actually, guys, we have been pretty lucky because the place in which we made the pictures was slightly lower, guys, and so this means that we have a clear environment. Okay. Now, guys, ready for some specifications on Andorra? Are you? Yes. Thank you for your big time response. Yes, you're excited. Yes. Okay, so let's go into different chapters of Andorran's topic. First of all, Andorra is considered mainly as a micro-state, not a country itself, but a micro-state. Tell me names of other micro-states in the world, guys, please. Luxembourg, 1 point. Liechtenstein, 2 points. Andorra, oh yeah, good job. Oh man, let's have an applause. This guy is awesome, man. He should go on Indian TV, late night show, Indian TV. And Andorra, then Vatican, Monaco, Guyana, etc., etc. So, thank you for your participation, and if you continue like this, you will be expelled from the bus. No, just kidding. Behave, please. Now, in terms of government, that's the first paradox that actually all what I'm gonna tell you is official and paradoxical. Because to begin with, the government is, this country is ruled by 2 people, and no one of them is from Andorra. So, guess which are the countries where these people are from?
Spain?
Yes?
France?
Spain and France, 2 points.
Oh.
Yeah. You're gaining your stability at the bus. Okay, so this means that, yes, at that time, 400 years ago, it was established this kind of government, even before the French War, the French Revolution at 1789. So before that, this government already was established, and count on the political power of France, that is, as of today, the French Republic president, and the religious power from Spain, that is the Urgei bishop. So what happens is that, guys, obviously, with 2 people out from the town, out from the country, it's kind of difficult to deal with the day-to-day basis. So what happens is that from the 90s, there is a parliament that is voted and chosen from the population, and still this parliament, it takes care of most of the topics: social, economics, education, etc. Other than that, guys, regarding precisely this, who is voting? How many people does live in Andorra?
80K.
Okay, yes, I told you before, so that's why you know it. Thank you for your participation.
I remember too.
Now it is 85K.
Yes, so please, George, stop the bus, because no, just kidding. Actually, it is 83,000 people only. That is just maybe a neighborhood of Dublin, New York, or Bombay. So what happens is with that, more surprisingly, more than the fact that they are 80, is that the percentage of Andorran people within this universe is very low, down to 40%, is only Andorran. Only this percentage is Andorran. Just 40%, guys, which means that is voting 32,000 people only for decisions. So what happens with the rest? Could you please tell me which are the other three most represented countries within people living in Andorra?
France.
The second will be France, the third is Spain, and the fourth?
Italy.
No, not Italy. It starts with Philly and ends with Pins.
Philippines.
Yes, good job. So yes, the Philippines. I don't know why, but at the end of Census 2022, that was the data. I have to review the closing of 2023. But the Philippines are a community that is very much moving all over the world, and as I said, they are the fourth community represented. You know why, guys? Why the parliament, the government, the population is only 40% Andorran? Because it takes, and this is not kidding, 20 years of living and working and no debts and etc. in Andorra in order to be considered Andorra and have due visa. 20 years of good life, you know what I mean? So of no debt, no debts, no crimes. So this is the reason why there is so low percentage of Andorran people. Unless you are born in Andorra, it takes you 20 years. That's a lot. So that's why the percentage is so low. And also, along with these guys, with this way of doing, there is the fact that the percentage, the rate of murder is also close to zero, and sometimes even zero, and also unemployment, and also poverty. Why? Because people here, in order to survive, they should have a good work, pay their taxes, pay their luggage, etc., etc. So in this way, it's a kind of artificial wall, because there is no people begging and no people committing crimes. Because, guys, if you commit a crime, you are gonna be caught right away. Why? Because let's go into another chapter: communications. Guys, probably you've read it, but I'm gonna tell you something that is probably the most surprising fact about Andorra, which is the only way to access and drive across this piece of land is through this very road. Just this. No airport and no train station at all. Why? Because the orology of the territory doesn't allow any other mean. Imagine, guys, as you may know, do you know that in the last 20th century, the last years of the 20th century, Andorra was full of rich people investing? You remember that? Well, I'm going to tell you that was true. So no matter how many millions were offered to build the airport and all of the train station, the nature has said, no, it's not possible. The valley is too narrow to place an airport anywhere. So, for this reason, guys, I always tell that money cannot buy everything. And in this case, it wasn't possible. And also, regarding this, guys, what is fun? Regarding economics. As you may know, Andorra doesn't belong to the European Union, does have an agreement of non-aggression with Spain and France. Well, actually, the aggression should come from the other two, but Andorra also promised not to be aggressive. And at the end, what is more important, they don't have any army for this reason, because they are surrounded by two countries that won't attack Andorra ever. So that's why they don't have the army, but they do have police. Police is on duty. Regarding geography, guys, this piece of land is insanely big with respect to its population. it has only 12, just 12 guys, only 12, 2 villages, in which mostly housing for second life, second life should be second residence. Second residence and hotels are built. Usually this is the way where mostly the villages are made up by. And also some cafeteria and some ski locations, shops, etc. So this is what is usually describing the structure of the villages. And then the one village that concentrates like 80% of the population is Andorra la Vella, the capital city. As we are going down, sloping down, we will see up to 4 to 6 villages like this that obviously don't have no either a city council or pharmacy or no, they're just like a bedroom places for sleep and digestion. And now guys, regarding economy, which are the sources of economy at this place? As Lynn was telling us before, agriculture or farming would be here also very important because the natural space is enormous. But that's not the case because for whatever the reason, the percentage of arable land within the whole area is just 2%. Just 2% of the area of the surface of Andorra is accepts exploitation, agricultural exploitation, and that's pretty surprising, but that's the way it is. In terms of economics, then the number one used to be investing, but as of today is number second, as the number one is tourism. So tourism is crucial and very important, not only in the winter where we have 13 ski stations. In this case we have 16 within a radius of 1 hour and 30 minutes driving, which is quite an accomplishment. It's pretty cool. But still, within the summer there's also attractions, guys. Why not? And actually what we can find as an attraction and as something nice to do would be for the thermal water lovers, guys, that probably there's someone in Holly on board. Caldea, one of the villages, Caldea, is one village that offers the biggest thermal water facility, biggest in Europe. Is located in Caldea. And so this is what I can share with you also regarding the flag. Regarding the flag, guys, the flag is the exact. Now you see the flag. That's why I tell you now. At your right, like a single. Yeah, you see them. See it right here. Is red, yellow, red, yellow, blue, vertical stripes. So this flag is kind of funny, guys, because it was made right after 50% from the Spanish flag and 50% from French. Why? Because from Spanish flag it takes the red color and also the gold as yellow, yes. And then from France it takes the blue and the fact that they are vertical stripes. So taking this, it came out to be one nice flag that at that point coincide with one existing flag, because Andorra has to have a flag is much later than most of the countries in the world. So what they have chosen and what have they done? So confirming that indeed the result was allied to Romania's flag, they finally placed an emblema in the yellow part. So this way are they kind of differentiated. Guys, pretty cool, not pretty kind of particular, right? Is it? And now guys, let's go. Let's focus on your visit of today. Today, guys, you should take your, by the way, take your poncho and your umbrella with you, because probably it will be, it could be rain. So although in the last 80s, 90s, there was a huge attraction in Andorra, which was coming here to, number one, buy cheaper, and number two, buy things that they weren't in other places. As of today, the number second thing doesn't happen. You find whatever you find here, you can find it at Barcelona or surroundings, or your city or surroundings. But the number one in terms of categories that are kind of convenient in terms of price, there are mainly two, guys. Well, 3/2. The number one, which is the most interesting, is addressed especially for the ladies, is cosmetics, creams, either at the pharmacy, or either at Gala or Julia. Gala or Julia are the two perfumeries that are usually open at this time of the day, and they, well, if you want to take a look, it's kind of nice. The rest of products pretty much alike to Barcelona's. So guys, even if you consider that the price is right, there's also some offers, some good deals, so you'll see. And so in terms of activities for your local time, number one is buying / walking / looking around. So there is a long avenue, like Fifth Avenue, where there was, 6 feet, 5 feet, 4 feet of whatever. the marriage and then the 2 kids. Specifically, that boy girl, perfect family. And so whatever, like just, I'm doing like a fan, as I do to yourself, to each other, I do to all of you. And eventually, I saw all of them do like this, but at the same time. I said, okay, well, they bad or whatever. But in 3 seconds, I saw the daddy doing like this, then I fixed my then the lady, then the old lady, and then the youngest. And like, they were like, like a ball rolling down. And so I was so impressed that I even stopped, and with education I asked them, and they say that this is something that you guys do, as to say okay, as to say I understand, and on the side of it. But man, seeing the ball rolling down, this, it was very fun. So my homage to India. You guys are very well known abroad for your analytical skills. It is known that most of the development in technology and in mathematics is done by people from Pakistan, India, all that area.
Even doctors too.
Doctors, yeah, doctors. Are you a doctor?
I am a doctor.
Oh man, this guy is awesome, man. He wants to. What's your name?
Vignesh.
Dinesh.
So I want to.
Yeah, Dr. Nish. His dream is receive an applause from 20 people. Let's do it.
I didn't feel confident.
tal comiste?
Un cafecito con leche.
Y bien, ¿no?
Me encontré con el Sergio ahí.
¿Qué tal?
Con el Sergio me encontré.
Muy bien. By the way, guys, I have a surprise for all of you. As I am other than this guide also, well, I studied business administration economics, and I actually worked for 15 plus years in sales because I thought that it was like more recognized wherever, and then I came back home and dining is my role in society. So I really like it more. So that's why I like diagrams like this. Kind of, so studying you guys, this is 5 and 10, and this is 8 until 18. So I saw that you're actually today has been accelerated. Your energy level has been decreasing and now will decrease because of the nap and eventually by sleep. But the nice thing is the bone level, guys. You were kind of not that bonding in background, but then at the moment of the pictures went up quickly, and now you're kind of bonding much more, especially after the applause, and that bond has improved very much. And finally, the sun level, especially from 12 from noon on, the sun has appeared. So this is the summary of the day in magnitude. Yes, so just want to share with you. And this is one drawing done by the doctor. No, just kidding. One kid the other day. This is his vision of another kid, which was even better. And now I'm gonna give the doctor one piece of paper. You want to draw?
I can probably eye picture. I'm eye doctor.
I'm just kidding. So guys, viva el humor with respect and education. Oh jeez, they just explode. Oh man. Keep on. It's important to laugh, guys and ladies. You know that actually we laugh. This is study that we laugh more on the laugh of the others than on the joke. They are laughing on the laugh of the others, and now they're on that state, supreme state. Puerto Rico están divertidas, Pregúntale de qué sentir. Chicas, qué bueno, ¿no? Lo que pasó.
No cuéntanos lo mismo.
Claro, es que ha sido el momento suyo. No, the joke is the laugh. That's why we
Pablo Escobar.
tal todo, tío? ¿Bien? Las niñas, todo bien, ¿no? Las niñas en el cole, ¿todo bien? ¿Me iba bien?
The entire South America was very expensive. So you lost a little bit.
Not a lot, yeah, a little.
So can see this French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, all of them like. And Latin has a connection with the Indian language. So it's like Sanskrit and Hindi are from the same branch. So there are several words which are similar between Indian, North Indian languages. And
By the way, guys, last thing, for especially the second possibility that they asked me to summarize your acquisitions, who of you have bought tobacco, not really, and then liqueurs,
what is it?
liqueurs, no? And then cosmetics or... Not really. Oh man, we are empowering Andorra's economy, eh?
Perfumes. We purchase perfumes.
No drinking, no smoking, that's bad.
No, nothing, eh? Yes, good job.
We don't do any of that here.
Yes, good job, guys.
No perfume, we just ask for, I just...
Esto es un viaje de libro, ¿eh? Con el otro delante, ¿eh? Pero les pasaremos en la pausa.
Ahorita lo va a pasar.
¿Sí? Lo pasas, ¿no? Tú no vayas a tardar, Alejandro como movimiento, ¿eh?
Ya me está aguantando.
¿Sí?
I get my mouth.
No, I know, but when you go back, it's not what it is.
Oh, I'll use it all up by then.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I stuck my lips in there.
That's like you can tell how good they do it.
Yeah, I said to her, I said, well, that was a rope, but she just said, oh yeah.
Muy contento de ir contigo, George. Muy tranquilo.
And it was the good one, that's. Oh, I was like, the one thing she didn't see was like big, the big deodorant. So like, kind of outside now.
What?
The deodorant?
Oh,
It was the spray one. She didn't see it. It was in my carry-on.
Now you would. I'm a retina specialist. Retina specialist.
Keep two ladies here at class. She's in there.
Ah, okay. Which specialty?
Mainly women.
Oh, in theater. Oh, which hospital? Veterans Hospital. Okay. I've been to the US and observed in a few other hospitals in Harvard Medical School, Jocelyn Diabetes Center, Harvard Medical School, and then Wilmer in Johns Hopkins. University of I crossed there. Yeah. When I went from Baltimore to New York. Yeah. So my friend is there in Pennsylvania. Philadelphia. So
you went I Institute?
in the Wilmer. Then there is Wilmer Institute of Johns Hopkins. And also in the University of Riverside. I don't know. He works in University of Pennsylvania. University of Pennsylvania.
Sí, te doy agua, ¿eh? Para reponerla.
¿Qué te vas a poner? No te pongas nada.
No, reponerla al agua.
Wow.
Te doy agua ahora, mismo aquí. Bien visto, bien. ¿Cómo sabes, eh?
What's the weather like there then in
Colombia is like real
last month my sister was in Puerto Rico with her family for a tour. My sister and 8 of my cousins live in the US.
Okay.
They have become citizens.
Good.
So they all did 4 years of degree, BE, BTech. That is BTech. That is called Bachelor of Technology, and they settled down in the US. I studied for 12 years. 12 years, and I'm
Yes,
in India.
guys,
Yeah.
how smart is George, eh?
Who is that?
Now we are in pole position. Good job, George! This is our competitive spirit, eh? We are like kids. Te lo digo en catalán por si acaso. Avui a nivell de propines, 0-0, eh? ¿Lo has visto, no? Que avui a nivell de propines,
Yo creo que sí.
todos donde fuera.
Se habló bastante de la
¿Eh?
verdad.
No, pero no lo veo. No, por cultura no dan. Según que mayor países, ¿sabes?
Tranquilo.
No, que si no pasa nada, yo igual trabajo bien. Yo lo paso bien con ellos, les pongo su música, les cuido.
Ya está. Nosotros hacemos el trabajo, ya está.
Claro.
Y listo.
Siempre sales tú en las reviews, ¿eh?
Most of the universities
one avenue that will hold the Correfoc of the Canada ladies. Yes, and it's very nice because it's a family show. All the generations are involved. It's kind of nice, guys. And it will be, for your reference, from Provenza Street up down to Conseil de Seine, or the other way around, from Conseil de Seine to Provenza. They close the more majestic and more nicer avenue of the city for this, which doesn't happen anymore very often. The last time was with the F1 at Montmeló that they, I don't know if you guys saw the media, they brought F1 cars and they drove around Paseo de Gracia. Well, this is a horse, not a car, whatever. I tried to make a car sound and I made a horse sound, but I recognize my errors before the others. This morning, the population is 60, 70 and even 80 plus, and they don't want to move because they don't, you know, they've lived for generations there. So far they have won the battle, but the battle is still. So I'm telling you this to give you context of is the more savory neighborhood in town by far. You know, fishermen, like very humble people, and it's kind of nice. And you'll see very narrow streets where the clothes are placed from, the court is from house to house, and they are so narrow. So kind of nice, like it happens in Naples, whatever. So number one, Correfoc. Number two, the fireworks. Paso de Oro, a nice recommendation for you guys. And also there are some other taverns, but like more too local, of, you know, that small and not pleasant to stay. And so in this case you should go, if you want, I repeated the name very easy for you, to Pla de Palau. Pla de Palau Square. It's very close to Barceloneta, and there are many nice places. A nice Italian and some other. Pla de Palau. Palau is like palace, and Pla de Palau is the one. It's very easy to get. From Barceloneta, just walk a couple of blocks. And over there you have an offering that is much better than the one that is in Barceloneta. It's a too local and too old neighborhood to, except Paso de Oro, the other taverns are kind of too local to say. So guys, I hope you enjoy, and surely I'll get back to you again. And thanks for the TV recording, it's kind of nice. Take a look. If you want to say hello to the TV, my lady, he's filming. Doctor.